What's up, guys?
We're live.
I can't help it. I say what's up, guys, whenever the camera is on me.
And now that you say that, I think of the guy who said drink
Every time I say what's up,
guys. Yeah.
We got some news going on. A lot of stuff happening lately with us. Yeah. First off, the Sweetener video. A lot of good feedback on it. Glad you guys like it. And I think it's going to be the first video we've ever made that gets 10,000 views in the first day.
So exciting.
Which is exciting. What else? Oh, today we have a podcast with Tristan from Primal Edge Health.
Yes.
And you guys probably know him. He has a really good YouTube channel, though. And if you don't follow him on Instagram, follow him because he's trying to get 10K followers.
Yeah, go follow him now. And then also...
And the 4K challenge video, I just posted that like a half hour ago.
Just went up from yesterday.
So this is literally our 5th video in 36 hours. That's kind of a lot.
You're welcome. No, yeah. Is this too much? Like, that was, I was asking. It's like, is it possible to be like too active on YouTube? Trying to figure out how to make keto work for me. Your vids are incredibly helpful. Thank you. Yeah, it takes time. We just are starting to figure out how keto works best for us. So.
And we also, if you guys have seen our recent vlogs, we're babysitting a dog named Remy, and he's basically Julius's little fat twin. And we love him so much, we really want to try getting him from his mom. Do you think that's unethical to do, trying to bribe her for Remy? We're going to make a cash offer when she gets back.
Is someone said lighting? Question mark. So is it like bad?
You don't like the lighting? I can change the lighting a little bit.
I like it. It really makes my hair red come through. Someone said it's unethical and egregious. We're gonna do it anyway. We're definitely gonna do it. What if she doesn't want him? What if we could give him a better home?
Yeah, maybe we're doing her a favor.
Allulose is in ice cream, gives same texture as commercial brand.
We should try that.
That's a good tip. Yeah.
It's just kind of expensive. We bought, it was like a little 9-ounce jar. I think it was about like $17. Yeah, this video, that Sweetener video, it cost us like $200 at least to make that video, just by buying all of the sweeteners and then all the ketone strips. It's like $200 video. We lost money on the video, guys.
Did you get Remy in a seatbelt to go to the park? Did you put him in a seatbelt?
No, we didn't. Maybe we should.
He sits very patiently, though. He's like a nervous Nelly in the car. I feel better about all the no cookies. Yeah, a lot of people have said that because I guess the allulose, since it's so new, everyone's like confused. But now you know. Remy
is Julius's hype man. Except he's not very hype. But yeah, he could be. Hey guys, have you ever tried Pure? It's a type of sweetener. So a lot of you guys are asking us about, like, in the comments of that video, about specific brands of sweeteners, like Swerve, I don't know, Pure. If you look on the back ingredients, a lot of those are just mixtures of two of the sweeteners. It's like stevia and erythritol, or monk fruit and erythritol. So if both of those we tested and that we said we're good, then that's probably also good. Also,
one person commented and said, so glad to hear about the Splenda, happy face, because Matt in the video said sucralose isn't Splenda, but we also said it has maltodextrin in it, and maybe we should have clarified. A lot of people might not know what maltodextrin is. So
we made it pretty clear.
No, I rewatched it. You didn't make it.
Yeah, maltodextrin is
a bulking agent, and it's basically a carb. So dextrose, maltodextrin, dextrin. What is that? The only.
Those are mainly.
If you see those, that's bad. It's a no-go. So Splenda has that. Although it's using sucralose, which is fine, it's also bulked.
Yeah. So one packet of Splenda is about 1 gram of high glycemic carbs.
Yeah.
Hey, I know Matt is doing the 4K Cal Challenge. What's your goals? Are you maintaining, working, or strengthening?
Thanks for asking. I'm also curious, did you just say M because you didn't know how to spell my name?
Both of our names start with M.
But I'm strengthening. We're going to the gym. We're going to the gym consistently hard, also because Matt's eating a ton of calories and he wants to maximize. But I'm trying to gain muscle, but I'm maintaining in terms of calories. I'm not like eating a surplus or a deficit.
You have trouble saying maintaining.
I know. Maintaining.
What if you eat too many calories? Will you still lose weight eating keto? No. At first, you could potentially lose weight just because you're dropping a lot of water, but calories are what matters for weight loss. Thoughts on Sucrin Fiber Syrup Gold? Seeing this in a lot of keto recipes these days. Okay, another thing with the keto recipes, a lot of the people are just food bloggers and they're not actually about the life like us. Not to put them on blast, but I wouldn't use the Sucrin Gold. That spikes blood sugar. Most of these fiber things, the IMO fibers spike blood sugar. We're going to test those. I think our next video, like this, maybe in a month or two, is going to be as many of these fiber things we can get. You can't get them all as a thing. But we want to test soluble corn fiber, tapioca fiber, vegetable glycerin, like all those type of things.
Yeah, we're going to do our best to get those. Mega Meals, Keto for the Ordinary Person, name of her next cookbook. That's cute.
Aw. What's your thoughts on fish collagen? No real thoughts.
I think collagen is not an actual source of protein, like a good source. So I don't care where it's coming from. I'm just not using it for protein or collagen.
Yeah, I question these things because when your body gets it, isn't it just breaking it down into amino acids? So like fish collagen versus beef collagen, I don't know how different it is. I'm not very educated on that though.
Have you noticed benefits from mouth taping? Absolutely. When is our video? Do we have a video on it coming out?
We have a video coming out.
We're going to talk about it more in depth and like what we use. But yeah, breathing better, sleeping deeper.
Yeah, you feel better rested in the morning.
Update on cookbook. Okay, so in May, at some point. That's the tentative month. And so it's still a bit of time, but we still have a lot of editing to do. But I assure you, it's so good. I'm so excited for it.
Yeah.
Do you both still get sore from workouts? I've been doing Jason Whitrock's workout for 5 weeks and still get DOMS. Pre-workouts help? Question mark.
Are you in a calorie deficit? That it has a lot to do with it. Like you just don't recover as good if you're in a calorie deficit.
We still get sore. I get a
little sore, but it's definitely not in the like realm of DOMS at all. I just get like standard soreness.
Yeah.
I don't know. You can try like, I don't know what I would try. I would maybe try just like, where's your protein at? Yeah, I don't really know.
I think it's also something your body will just get adjusted to.
Yeah. Hey guys, you're both cool. I saw that Tim Ferriss is hating on keto in favor of low carb due to GNG. Do you get blood work done to make sure you guys are straight? So Tim Ferriss also is like invested in this slow carb is what he calls it thing. So I mean Tim Ferriss is an awesome guy. I listen to him all the time. But all these people, even us, like anyone you're listening to on YouTube or whatever, they have some kind of agenda they're pushing probably. So like try reading their message. We try to be as like agenda free as possible.
Transparent, yeah.
But like, you know, he's in the back of his mind, he's like, if I say this, it makes me X amount of money. If I say that, it makes me a little bit less. So like he's pushing the slow carb diet. That's what his book is all about, the 4-Hour Chef thing.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So, I mean, he's awesome. But he's about the money too. I don't think that's what it is. He's already rich.
I mean, how did he get rich, though? And how does he continue to get richer and stay rich?
Why are Mega's cheeks so adorable? That's a good question.
Oh, thank you. They're just chubby.
Love the Sean Baker podcast from last week. Ready to attempt no carbs / all meat. Report back to us. I think you will definitely feel better on it. Since doing this 4K challenge, I've had to add back in. It's hard to do 4K of like animal products really. So yeah. I've had like some hemp parts, some macadamia nuts, a lot of
almond
nuts.
Butter.
Yeah, some almond butter.
Loved the Sweeteners video. I've been trying to avoid maltitol. It's like the runaway flag for food. Yeah.
It's so like schemy that these companies that are diabetic friendly put maltitol in all their products.
It's just so shitty because
it's no actual caring for
the person's
person
health
at all. It's really terrible.
It's unfortunate.
I've been off keto for about a month and I feel like crap. Tomorrow I start an avocado fast to jumpstart my keto. If you've ever watched our videos, you would know that we do not advocate for these crazy tactics to start things.
Especially an avocado one.
Yeah. But if that's what you think.
If it works for you, it works for you.
Yeah.
Has drinking your calories made the challenge a bit easier?
I honestly haven't been drinking that many of them other than my bulletproof coffee in the morning.
But I think twice I made like a milkshake type of thing.
That was good, but it was only like 300 or 400 calories, right? Or like 500 or something.
It was like 500, yeah. Is maltitol really cheap or something? Just wonder why so many products use.
I actually don't think it's significantly cheaper. It's just the most sugar tasting.
Right, I was gonna say it provides the most sweetness, and when you want like a caramel chocolate coated fudge thing, you want.
Yeah, you can make it into a syrup really easily. Like that's what we used, and the glycemic index of it actually varies a lot. When you get the syrup like that, it's like 65. When you get just normal maltitol, it's like 35. Oops. Okay.
Wait, I wanted to.
So people have been asking us to do fruit tests next. I don't really want to do fruit tests. I don't like to eat fruit. I like to stay away from fructose as much as possible.
I mean, now that you've said that, though, people are going to be, well, you did maltitol.
That's true. Oh, I guess, yeah, we could do it.
What fruits would you want us to do? I mean, the only ones that keto really prescribes, I guess, is berries. We could do berries, but, like, are you saying do, like, pears and what other fruit? I can't even think of a fruit.
I love pears.
Bananas.
Bananas.
I do love pears. Tougaloo is a sports drink. Doing my holiday bread baking for the family. Probably my toughest challenge since starting keto. Yeah, it can be tough.
When do sugar withdrawal headaches go away? So you're probably talking about the keto flu. Maybe like a week at most, but if you get in a lot of electrolytes, that can help with that a good bit. You guys should have to space it out though, since it all goes to liver. Yeah, that's why I don't like fructose that much.
Can you please do a video about keto on a budget?
If you search in YouTube for keto on a budget, we're the first video that comes up. Watch that video. And we have a printable meal plan for that and everything. That's a pretty good place to start. Basically, the basic premise of keto on a budget is shopping the sales, buying the meat in bulk, and just kind of meal prepping. Like getting a whole chicken and getting like chicken thighs, chicken drumsticks, ground beef. Those are all cheap. Eggs. And then, vegetables, like frozen vegetables are cheap.
I wouldn't do fruit. Maltitol is justifiable though. Yeah, because the thing is, people aren't like, I don't know. I feel like more people are trying to sneak away with Russell Stover's candy than they are with fruit, because fruit is like healthy, like, I don't know, it's easier to get away with.
Fruit juices are going to spike your glucose.
That's just
real
sugar.
high. Yeah.
It's not fruit.
And a lot of people also asked about like coconut sugar, agave syrup,
It's all
like,
sugar.
all of these new like hippie sugar things. Those are all just actual sugars. They're a little bit lower glycemic, but they're still real sugar.
Are you okay with non-grass-fed meats for a budget, keto goers?
Yeah.
Absolutely. We don't get all grass-fed meats by any means.
And a good hack if you want to be better and not get grass-fed meats is like you get leaner cuts of meat, but you get grass-fed butter. That's a cheaper route to go than actually getting like grass-fed meats. And you're still getting, a good source of fat. Because the real, like, everything about the animal, like the hormones they're injecting them with and all of the good vitamins and stuff in grass-fed animals, that's all in the fat. So like if you get a lean chicken breast that's conventionally raised, it's probably not doing that much harm to you.
Matt, what?
Oh, what was it?
Someone asked about like the cacao butter, maybe in your coffee, whatever.
Oh.
Late to your live cast, not sure if it was already asked. How are you meeting your potassium and other nutritional needs? Dr. Berg suggests 7 to 10 cups of veggies a day. We are eating.
If I had a drink for every time someone said Dr. Berg suggests 7 to 10 cups
You'd never be in ketosis. Is that what you meant?
Yeah.
Okay.
So potassium, I mean, your body pretty well self-regulates, I would say. At the start, when I started keto, I was having to supplement a lot more electrolytes than I do now, but I don't really see a need to supplement too much lately.
We're also eating a lot of meats, and meats are very, very nutrient rich. So we're getting a lot of nutrients there. And we also have a pre-workout that we take like 4 or 5 times a week that has a lot of potassium in it.
Yeah, but why do carbs taste so good?
I mean, everything tastes really good, right? Just in excess, it's... I don't know.
Yeah, that's a big thing. I've been thinking about this a lot lately. And Rob Wolf, if you guys know of him, he talks about this a lot. It's the palatability of food. So like, if you're making homemade chocolate chip cookies, the real kind, like the ones on the back of the chocolate chip package, that recipe, your body's not made to like eat those in moderation. Your body's made to just eat as many of those as humanly possible and tack on mass from that. But like if you're eating meat, even cheese is like pretty easy to overeat. But if you're eating a lot of whole foods, it's less palatable. Like a lot of you guys will email us about like making meal preps and having the same thing every day, and you need like a change up. And you know, like the constant fast food and like change ups from a normal eating plan is what makes it easy to overeat. Like there's kind of a balance you have to find between how tasty something is and if you're able to not overeat it. Basically, that I rambled a lot.
Can you get Steve Carell's autograph for me?
No, I don't think so.
I would probably just keep the autograph.
What are your thoughts on Vitafiber? I don't think Vitafiber's that good. I think it'll spike your glucose a little bit.
I ate carbs for the first time on Thanksgiving and my mouth was not impressed.
Your mouth?
And
wasn't impressed.
Yeah,
that's kind of the impression I get whenever I eat carbs. When we did the carb ups, I was like, these are pretty good, but it's not better than keto foods.
Then feeling great on a keto diet.
Best magnesium potassium pill. Potassium pills are limited to 99 milligrams, so there really is no best magnesium. I think you want to get like chelated magnesium, so it's easier to absorb for your body.
Mucus removal regimen for keto eating. What does that mean?
I don't know.
That sounds unsafe.
No, we don't know what a Tougaloo drink is.
Have you ever tried Carb Spot Breyers ice cream?
No.
Well, only because Breyers is the worst
worst
ice cream in the world. It's just like iced over constantly. It's so bad.
If Breyer's normal ice cream was calorie and carb free, I still wouldn't eat it.
Exactly. What about going back to your diet before keto for 2 weeks, then start over on keto?
What does that mean?
Are you asking us to do that, or are you saying like you did that and then what? You just get back on keto. You might have a hard time transitioning back depending on how long you were keto prior to. But yeah.
Can you release your protein ice cream recipe? Didn't you kind of walk them through it in the video?
Yeah. No, in one of the videos. Did you cut it out?
No, I kept it in, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Just tell them what it's in it right now.
It's just protein powder, a scoop of protein powder, a cup of like flax milk, almond milk, whatever, a eighth to a fourth a teaspoon, depending on a fourth a teaspoon xanthan gum, and a cup and a half of ice, blended.
Protein ice cream is easy. Check Reddit. Yeah, you can check Reddit for everything.
Yeah.
You don't even need our channel.
Was glad you included aspartame in your sweetener review. Yeah, it was interesting to eat.
We have not tried Sucrin Gold Fiber. Is Isopure okay for weight loss? Oh. And is stevia in the raw okay? I read some mixed things. As long as it fits in your macros, yeah, it should be fine. Isopure is whey protein isolate, so it's absorbed by your body a little bit faster, which means it could have more of a glucose response than like chicken breast. Chicken breast will also have a pretty good one, but more than like fatty cuts like a chicken thigh. But if I never take Isopure just on its own, I always mix it in a smoothie with like some fat, or maybe we use it in a recipe that has
ice
fat.
Cream.
Always with fat. My son wants to major in computer engineering. What are pros and cons? I like this question. So I majored in computer engineering. I would say the pros are if you graduate with a computer engineering degree, you're locked into like a good salary. It's easy to find a job. You're basically making like $60K minimum as a graduate out of college. The cons are like the reason I did it was for that reason, because you make $60K a year out of college. It's easy to get a job. I was kind of interested in computers, but basically, I had a different mindset back then. My mindset was I want to just, do this normal life of like lock in a good salary, get a wife, pop out some kids, move to the suburbs. After I got my job as a computer engineer, I realized this isn't what I wanted to do, so I started working on things on the side. Honestly, I don't want to be giving parenting advice, but I'm going to encourage my kids to really like find something they like and actually pursue that, because you can really do anything you set your mind to as long as you believe you can do it and you don't give up and you just keep doing it within reason.
Except be an NBA player.
Except be an NBA player. I thought this was keto, not career path advice. There's no pleasing at some people.
Matt, any family in the near future?
I think so.
I mean, they asked you. I don't know. What are you doing?
I think so. We've been talking about this a lot lately, actually.
Thoughts on Dr. Zevia? We drink him all the time. Dr. Zevia.
Yeah.
Is Dr. Pepper. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
How long until you start popping out kids? We're young.
I think we'll have a baby in our hands within 2 years.
When's the Starbucks video coming? Matt still has to edit that, right?
Yeah. Doing these videos a day is really cutting into like the other stuff I can do.
You guys inspired me to go keto, and in a month, I've lost 30 pounds, and I feel amazing. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Congrats on all your progress. Matt loves the cream soda, too. I'm a diabetic, and if I step back on keto, it seems to be hard on my body. It's so hard because I cook for a big family and have carbs in front of me all the time. Any suggestions?
See, for me, you have to tie those things together. I am now at a point where the foods I eat, I want them to make me feel good so I can get a lot of things done. It sounds like you're kind of in the same spot with diabetes. Obviously if you stray from the diet much, it really impacts your health. So I would just
try to keep reminding yourself of that.
Though.
Yeah, it's very tough. Remind yourself of that. I mean, and have your family help you stay accountable.
Yeah, an accountability partner really helps. We have each other. Maybe you can try finding that with one of your family members.
Matt's about to replace me with Remy, though.
Oh, we got to pick them up at 7.
Matt.
We have tried Coke Zero Sugar, and
I love it.
It's not that good. Not much difference.
I love Coke products.
Does carb cycling work? What do you want it to work for? I think, here's my experience with carb cycling. We both did it for a month. You probably perform better in the gym. Maybe you even put on muscle a little bit easier. You don't feel as good. You definitely are not as high energy. Basically, if you're doing one carb up a week, you're doing keto for like 3 or 4 days at most. It really cuts into your diet.
And any progress you want.
And for me, it's not worth it. I think maybe I'll just perform a little bit worse in the gym. And even now, since I've been doing more of carnivore diet, I'm performing just as good in the gym. So I don't really think there's a need for a carb up. But it's something to try for yourself.
If I'm in ketosis, then eat a Chipotle burrito and large pizza. How bad will my health be if I get right back on keto?
That's impossible to answer. That's impossible to answer. Just get the Chipotle bowl, though. Don't get the burrito.
Plus the large pizza. My husband
is 6'4", 260, eats like 1,500 calories. Is that dangerous? I don't think that's dangerous, but he should be losing a lot of weight if he's doing that.
You guys should do a video on your top Christmas treats. We're going to be doing Christmas recipes, if that's what you mean, like eggnog and gingerbread loaf.
Oh, gingerbread loaf's a really good one. We've had that one in our back pocket for a while.
I'm excited to do the video because I want to make it again so I can eat it again.
Yeah.
Because I'm a Peggy. What do you guys think of
Vinia sausages?
Vinia sausages.
I don't know what those are.
I love sausage, though. We have cookies coming.
How soon would you put your kids on keto at what age? This is something we still have to think about a lot, I think.
Yeah, and I'm not comfortable saying because I don't want you to take that advice and apply it to your kids' lives. I can't know until I have kids of my own and do more research.
I definitely want to be health conscious with my kids, though. But I also want them to have Snickers bars and stuff occasionally, right? You gotta experience things, I think.
Yeah.
But I want them to be more health conscious than my parents were with me.
Do you think keto egg-free free eggnog recipe is possible? Not the one we made.
We made ours with an egg.
What's your opinion about Kirkland protein bars? Keto? Yeah, they're like Quest bars. They use a different. They use the tapioca fiber instead. They're not as good as the Quest bars, but they're very much cheaper.
Any thoughts in coming out with your own food line in grocery stores? Well, it's pretty tough to get in grocery stores, I think, but we have definitely bounced some ideas off each other for a food line, like a product of some kind. It's just, there's a lot of products out there already. It's tough. We have one that is not on the market whatsoever. It would do really well. It's just hard to get it right.
Yeah, we haven't tried.
We have an idea though. Yeah.
We have an idea coming.
You look Egyptian.
Thank you.
You do look Egyptian.
Egyptians are very beautiful.
What are the impacts on your microbiome while on the carnivore diet? There's a lot.
It changes.
Microbiome on the carnivore diet. You can do a lot of reading on this. There's a couple good. Zeroing In on Health is the website that has a bunch of links for this. And your microbiome is not as important when you're on a carnivore diet because your microbiome is like living off of fiber mostly. But, I think we still need to know more. I mean, I don't feel... Your microbiome, like, adjusts when doing it. That's why, like, at the start, you'll probably have some digestive issues and stuff.
Uh-huh.
But...
And then after doing it for a while and adding back in veggies, you could have some digestive issues.
Dr. Amber O'Hearn, yes, we just interviewed her for our podcast. It's coming soon.
It was really good.
She's a carnivore diet researcher. Yeah,
she
she's
made
really
Matt
knowledgeable.
so nervous.
She did, because she knows, like, so much about it.
Do you have a recipe for Oreo-like cookie?
Oh, we do have... We've tried this a couple times.
We don't, though.
We don't.
On keto, 5 years old, how many calories should I have?
50 years old.
Oh.
Well, your age doesn't really tell us. It's more about your height and weight.
Yeah. What about sugar and pepperoni and bacon? I've been avoiding them because of it. There are some...
Just count the carbs.
Yeah.
If there's 1 gram of carb from sugar, add that into your daily macros.
But there are some brands out there that don't have sugar on the label, and that could be your best bet.
What's your thoughts on Goody Beats Keto Meal? He sent us a tub, and we still have it here, so that says something about it. But it is pretty tasty.
It's not the tastiest I've had, but it has really good macros.
It has good macros.
I just don't like that it has the BHB salts like built in.
And yeah,
and it's pricey.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Oh, I really like the word tub.
Tubby. I like it too. So 4K calories isn't working for you, Matt. What is your idea calorie intake?
Ideal, probably.
Yeah. My normal calorie intake to maintain weight is like 2,500 calories. I'm a pretty big guy. I'm 6'4", 195-ish.
Would you recommend keto for teen athletes?
It depends what kind of sports. Like for a basketball player, I probably wouldn't because it does limit your explosive athleticism, in my experience. So, like for endurance athletes and stuff, it's awesome. But for like someone trying to like run 100 meters really quick, I feel like keto is probably not the best bet. Or like do a 1 rep max on deadlift.
What are you getting each other for Christmas this year? We're not doing anything, right?
I'm getting you a cruise trip.
Well, that's my birthday. I want to go on a cruise, and I know that's like... I mean, ideally, I want to go to, like, Southeast Asia. I want to go to Hawaii, actually, but Matt's cheap, so I'm giving him something he can...
I'm very cheap. We're saving for our children's college fund.
He doesn't even have a passport, so we can't literally go anywhere outside of the States. What?
Nothing. I hope you guys do a Mexican keto recipes. We have a few. We should do more.
We have a Mexican shredded chicken, which is really, really good. I've been thinking about it lately. I want to, like, make it.
I just went on a cruise and it was easy to stay keto. Oh,
yeah,
that's
sure.
Good.
I feel like it really would be.
How was Matt? Oh, my bread recipe. They won't. You guys never forget things.
They don't.
My bread recipe, it was supposed to go in our cookbook, but I couldn't get it right. And I tried it like probably 10 times during the course of making the cookbook.
And I've eaten so much bread.
So that is actually going to be my next project. I'll lock that in right now for you guys. Before Christmas, I'm having a bread recipe for you.
Are you?
Yes. Before Christmas.
Well, yeah. Do you... Matt, have you tried Fenibut with coffee? They synergize well.
I have not, but I want to.
Don't you eat fruit at all? No.
I take L-theanine with coffee, though. I feel like it's what I hear about Fenibut is kind of a similar effect as L-theanine. It kind of like levels the caffeine out.
Someone asked if you took before pictures.
Yeah, I did. So I think I'm going to do day 22 just because I want to do one more than Jason. And to have like a recap. And I'm tracking all the data in this new app that this guy let us use. And... I'm going to go over the data maybe on day 22.
Matt, what happens if you lose weight on your 4K challenge? Will your opinion change on calories in versus calories in, calories out?
No, probably not. But I will definitely then monitor the next like 2 weeks or so. Because we talk, we talk with Keto Savage a lot, who's really knowledgeable on the keto diet, and he always talks about the lag time. So before starting this, he warned us like you might not gain weight in the 21 days, but it's really like gonna happen at some point.
Right.
Are you guys personal trainers?
No.
We're just two normal people that made a YouTube channel.
You guys are great. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Oh, do you guys have any good Cyber Monday sales going on that you know about? I need a laptop.
When are you posting the keto guide to Starbucks video?
We just filmed it, and I haven't even unloaded it from the camera. Have you guys tried Keto Savage's Keto Brick? No, but I keep asking him for the recipe.
He said he's going to send us one, though, and we want to try it, so excited. Cookbook release May sometime.
I love when people still use the 3-Minute Bread Club hashtag.
You guys are the jam. Yeah, it is really cool. And some people who like recognize Northeast Aesthetic Dental shirt. Can we block people?
We can. I hate that they make us.
They don't make you do anything. We choose to.
I'm keto 50. You already asked that, and then I said you have to give us your height and weight because you can't tell just by age.
Matt, why don't you develop a keto app?
I don't really develop. I can't. I'm incapable of that. But we have been talking. Dearborn Etzel Ford Hoops rule. Who is this?
You just let go of all the things you're talking about for someone from Dearborn?
Dearborn Etzel Ford.
We have been talking about an app, though. We're not sure. We have a lot of talks in the works, guys. There's just so much to do at all times. We want to get it all done for you. Matt,
Have you shot anybody? No.
A volunteer firefighter friend?
I've never even shot a gun. Make a food app.
I need to block the blue light monitor filter or cool glasses.
Have you tried Primal Edge Health blueberry scone recipe? It's amazing.
No, but it looks really good. I watched the video today, and then I saw a Ryder eating them on Instagram.
Ryder's the best. If you guys don't watch Primal Edge Health, he has the cutest child, or I guess Tristan has the cutest child.
Matt, weren't you gonna rap?
Checked out your Etzel Ford stats. Not bad, son. Thank you. I think I averaged like 25 a game as a senior.
Megan, your face is looking so lean.
We're talking about my basketball stats.
My face.
Yeah, 25 points, like 7 assists.
Spit bars, Matt.
Spit bars.
When we get to 200K, we're putting out a real rap video, and I'm excited because I would like to rap. I'm not getting it.
Do you?
Yeah.
Who's writing your rhymes?
You are.
No, you are.
We'll write them together.
Okay, and if anyone like wants to collaborate on this with us, like they make beats or they know how to actually put a song together, definitely hit us up because we need help. I'm not good at doing this. Hello to the sexiest couple on YouTube.
Ooh. Wait, couple or keto couple? Because there's a lot of sexy couples.
There's sexier
Jeff
couples.
Nippard and his girlfriend, they're sexy.
Who are you collaborating with after the new year?
Keto Savage.
I think the only one we have probably locked in is Keto Savage, but we'd like to collaborate with a lot of people.
Yeah. Everyone we're interviewing for our podcast is just so cool. We want to actually hang out.
Dr. Berg is not far. If we really are motivated to do it, we could probably
His
make that happen.
daughter works in the Whole Foods in Atlanta.
Oh, really?
In the deli meat section, I think. He told us.
What is Dr. Berg's daughter doing working at Whole Foods?
Trying to make her own way?
Oh, okay. What are your most used ingredients you have in your kitchen? Things that the average person doesn't have in their cabinets. Basically, am I going to need anything specific for these Christmas recipes?
Are you talking about like outside of like coconut flour, almond flour stuff?
Yeah, like coconut flour, almond flour, erythritol, stevia. Those are like the weirdish things that you might not have if you're not familiar with keto.
Just keto, but like ricotta will be one of the things.
Oh, I forgot about those.
Almond extract, if you want to use that. So, yeah, some things, but everything you can get in a grocery store. Food processor, good investment. Food processor, I would say yes.
Yeah.
We use ours.
We
a
use
lot.
our stuff all the time, though. You can't really ask us. We do it for a living.
I made your butter chicken in bulk today. Woo!
Ooh, that's one of our most popular recipes.
Oh, this is a good question. I'm 50 years old. How many calories should I eat? We need your stats.
Dr. Berg versus Matt Bake Off. I like that idea.
Ooh.
And a rap battle. We could have some kind of like triple header of contests. Cannoli.
Do you have any
I wish.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you can make the cannoli inside easy.
You could be my cannoli. Do you have any recommendations for starter keto info? Been doing it for a year and don't know what to tell them without turning them off. So you're talking about like people questioning your dieting decisions, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, just if you look on Reddit, the FAQ is really good. But like if you go to the keto science subreddit or you just Google like scientific papers on keto, I mean, that's a good way. But
I've also just like really simply and like I've said this and people are just like, oh, okay. And then they like don't ask anymore.
What do you say?
I'll just be like, oh, so when you deplete your body of carbs, you produce a new source of fuel called ketones and your body runs on that. It's basically fat for energy. And like, I feel like if you just say that, people are like, oh, cool.
Yeah, you could say
and they don't want to like get involved.
Yeah, I usually say a lot of people do want to get involved. A lot of people instantly become professional doctors.
Just say your body's running on a new, as opposed to carbs, it's using like fat. That just if you say
I like
that,
to say no sugar. I'm doing a no sugar diet a lot of the time too.
Yeah, you can go as. Do you catalog all your keto readings, or just take them and forget them? Well,
for this challenge, I'm cataloging them.
Yeah, when we're like tracking for a purpose, video, a challenge, we're logging everything, and then we also remember, and it's a good base.
Good recommendation on the L-theanine. Definitely makes a difference.
Nice,
yeah.
That's awesome.
I've tried a ton of these different quote-unquote nootropics, and L-theanine is by far the best one, and it's also like the least intimidating and just... You know, you take it with coffee and it makes a huge difference. If you have a desk job and you just sit at a desk all day,
it's perfect.
L-theanine, if you haven't tried it, you got to try it. Take it with coffee and you can just focus. You get like a good 4 hours worth of just like zoned in focus off of it.
I'd agree.
My partner at work is vegan. You should hear the convos we have in, I missed it, something.
It's right there.
Oh.
In the ambulance sometimes.
Oh, you work in an ambulance?
When you said my partner, I was not picturing your ambulance partner.
Me neither. My macros are filled in, not the calories. Is that right? That's wrong. The calories or the macros should add up to the calories. You don't have to eat over 50% fat to stay in ketosis. It's overstated about protein being an issue. It is overstated about protein being an issue, but you have to eat over 50% fat.
Otherwise, you're not really eating a lot at all.
Yeah. Unless you're really calorie restricting hardcore, maybe then you can be under 50% fat. But if you're doing like 50% fat, 50% protein, that's not a great diet, in my opinion, just based on like 2 years of kind of tinkering with those macro numbers.
And talking to a lot of people. Thanks for the sugar study. You put out a PSA announcement. You should. Yeah. A lot of people commented, or a good amount of people commented, they just threw out the Russell strawberry candies.
Mega, what are your deficit calories?
I feel like, I guess a deficit would be like 1350 for me.
New NPR article came out about sugar industry research cover-up. Interesting.
What's the cover-up?
Glad you like my question. Wait. Hey everyone, try Matt and Mega's meal prep. It's awesome, def worth the money. Oh, thank you.
Thanks, Matt.
Yeah, we do have a meal prep course available on our website, and I think we're going to start working on, this is distant future, I shouldn't even mention it. Working on something.
Don't mention it.
I just like, whatever's on the top of my mind, I just talk about it.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any suggestions for collagen treatments after weight loss? Not really. I looked into these collagen supplements a little while ago, and I was pretty unconvinced of the data. And another thing with the collagen supplements is it's all of the glucogenic amino acids, so it will impact your glucose a little bit. It's not going to be anything crazy. But, yeah, so collagen is just amino acids, so like all proteins are. And it's not really, it's apparently the amino acids that help build like joint, skin, hair, nails. But the actual like pathway in your body that takes these amino acids and like just giving your body excess of them, makes your hair and stuff better. I don't think that's really proven in any way. Look into it more. I don't take them.
Calories matter? Jason Whitrock says they don't. Shows us they don't.
Calories matter. I mean, ask anyone other than him.
If calories didn't matter, though, why would people be getting fat or putting on weight, right?
Okay, yeah. So here's the thing. I feel like sometimes people conflate these differing things. Like, if you just count calories, that's how you gain or lose weight. Like, there's been studies, like controlled feeding studies in hospitals, obese patients, bedridden, feeding tubes, ketogenic diet versus high carb diet. Controlled for calories, the weight loss is the exact same.
Right.
So like, I don't know how you can refute that. But the other thing is, if just restricting calories is what we've all been trying to do for like 20, 30 years, that doesn't work. You can't just be like eating 100 calorie packs of Oreos and lose weight, because you just have to eat all the time because your insulin is constantly like, roller coastering.
Yeah.
So eating keto makes it easier to restrict calories. But if you overeat on keto, you'll still gain weight.
Right. And it's very easy to do so. Heavy whipping cream being a huge culprit. How do you order a keto pumpkin latte at Starbucks? I don't know.
I don't know either.
Because they use a pumpkin syrup in their pumpkin lattes, and that we don't know how much pumpkin they use to make the syrup to begin with, and they probably can't make it sugar free because it's already made. So you probably can't make one. We have a recipe video though.
Yeah, you can make it at home.
Keto-friendly fall meats. There are some, tofu, and I don't think I've seen any. Oh, there's like
tempeh and
the chicken light. What are they called?
Yeah, a lot of them are relatively keto-friendly. What's the other thing?
The light tenders.
Seitan. Seitan is pretty keto-friendly.
Seitan's delicious.
Monk fruit in the raw has maltodextrin in it.
Is that a rap?
Someone made a rap. Mega's green Christmas tea. I'm eating green crispy beans. Matt's hat's back. I want to eat my Krispy Kreme. That's actually a decent rhyme scheme this guy has going here. Mega's green Christmas tea. I'm eating green crispy beans. Matt's hat's back. I want to eat my Krispy Kreme. Calorie control is scientific, like studies with lab rats. Drinking S-Bucks pumpkin with Fab snacks. Good stuff.
You just showed them you're not a good rapper, but he is.
I was reading.
What do you think about resistant starches like banana flour?
We have a video on this recently. It's like probably 10 videos ago.
10? That's so many. We've done so many videos.
This live stream is our 5th video in under 36 hours.
What's your opinion on half and half instead of heavy cream for weight loss?
I think it makes sense sometimes.
Yeah, just count it.
It's so much lower calorie. Just count it in your macros.
Are extracts, lemon, orange, and water keto friendly, and are peanuts and cashews keto friendly? With nuts, you just want to be careful. Your best nuts
just count them. Yeah. Count the carbs. Cashews are pretty high in carbs.
And extracts and water? Extracts or like...
Are extracts, lemon, orange, and water keto friendly? I believe so.
I'd imagine.
Do you get mad when people ask questions you've already answered in multiple videos?
Not at all.
No, because that's the thing I've realized with doing a keto channel is not many people are like here from day one and are still here watching our videos.
Right.
Because, by some time you graduate to where maybe you don't need our videos and you kind of have things figured out. Not that we try to be entertaining so you can always watch us, but And then a lot of people are just finding the videos. Like I know, for example, when we were first starting Keto Connect, we were watching Gary Vaynerchuk like every single day. And it was like a huge part of why we started this. But I haven't watched him in like a year now, just because I'm actually doing things instead of watching on how to do things.
Yeah. Which cacao butter brand do you like best?
I like this one we got, Terrasol, and it's in chips.
Yeah,
the last one we got was in a huge block, and it was hard to break up.
Yeah, I accidentally bought this, but it worked out well. So look for the brown bag. It's in chips. You guys are entertaining, though, so it's cool watching your vids even after keto's sorted.
Yeah.
Thanks. Do any of us have it figured out?
No.
But you might be at a point where you can like, you know, day to day figure out what you need to eat and how you feel best and not need to watch us to find out. Your videos are like my Nana's stories. Can't miss them. That's the best comparison ever.
8 months strong watching you guys. You never get old.
Thank you.
No, there are definitely a few people that were here from day one that still comment on our videos that are amazing. Like literally when we had 250 subscribers, Anti-Gravity Gains was commenting on our videos. Rachel Pincus. Like there's a lot of people that are still here and it's really cool.
And we remember you guys too.
Yeah. 250. There was 250 of you at one point.
Check out Dr. Sean Baker, MD. He's a carnivore. We
Yeah.
just had a podcast with him. We interviewed him.
He's awesome.
2 weeks ago.
And he's going to be on the Joe Rogan podcast soon.
Yeah. We're going to listen to that. We're excited. I've been with you since March. Thank you. That's a long time. Thank you for introducing me to soybeans. I made chili. Yes. It's so good. But it still gets me gassy.
Have you tried powdered MCT oil? Any thoughts? Yeah, we have. I like it. I like the liquid better. And I think you can use the MCT oil powder. Like sometimes I'll do a tablespoon of MCT oil. And then I just want more, but I don't want more oil because that presents problems. So I'll do like a scoop or two of the MCT oil powder in addition to it. The MCT oil powder is easier digested, but I do feel like slightly better when I have the actual oil.
Yeah. And that's a conversation it was like a dinner conversation. I was like, oh, I wonder why it's, the powder is less stressful on your digestive system. And Matt was like, yeah, there's probably something to that where it might not be as effective or, it doesn't make you feel as good.
Everything is a give and take. Like even with the sweeteners, like erythritol doesn't really impact you at all, but it also gives you a lot of digestive problems in excess. That's like the give and take of the thing.
And it's not as sweet as maltitol.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was just something we talk about.
I was actually thinking about this today. Matt, you should contact the owner of ketoconnect.com and buy them out for the .com for a Christmas present.
For Mega this year.
Ketoconnect.com is some kind of conference, and I have to imagine their web traffic has gone up like 100 times since we started doing this.
So they're not going to sell it?
No, I mean, they could maybe sell it, and we could do like a redirect to our site. But people know now, and the only time...
That'd be cool, though. That's a good idea.
That is a good idea.
John.
See, so it's really funny because at the time, like when this is how low of hopes I had for this to actually work. Like I was buying a domain name and I went with .net because it was $3 cheaper per month.
He wasn't in the mindset that we were making it somewhere. There's no give or takes with this. That's right.
You guys are great. Dr. Berg is my number one. You are my number two. Thank you.
We're cool with
Dr.
that.
Berg's a good number one.
Thoughts on intermittent fasting, keto causing hair loss, hormone imbalances in women?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought she's saying that was happening to her.
Thoughts on intermittent fasting. We do a form of it. We are eating windows earlier on the day as opposed to later on. That's less, as a woman, I could say this, and also just as a person. Having my fasting window later on in the day, like waking up and not eating until 12, 1, whatever time, is very stressful on me mentally. And I feel like also physically, like the hormones, my cortisol stays elevated for longer because I'm not, blunting it with some food, some fat, some protein.
That's one big benefit to eating when you wake up.
Yeah, you are getting ahead of the hunger, the rise in cortisol, and like just being able to be productive because the food's out of the way.
So we actually first heard this from Tristan, Primal Edge Health, and we started doing it.
And then Stephanie, keto person,
she also recommended
confirmed it.
Yeah, and we tested it. We found the same thing. It's
Feels
better.
great.
A lot of people, when they do intermittent fasting, they immediately start skipping breakfast, eating at 12. I would say I've tried both of these things, and that is not as good as eating breakfast for me, and also for Mega.
Yeah.
And probably if you are having problems with like hormone imbalances, I think it might just be the eating window, not necessarily the intermittent fasting.
Tristan the bomb. I hear that.
Yeah, we have Stephanie Keto person on the podcast.
She's
soon.
Actually next week.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever?
It was actually funny because before we started recording the podcast with her, she was like, "You guys know I'm the one who says no nuts and no cheese and everything," and I'm like really strict, right?
We're like,
and
yeah.
I was like, yeah, we know who you are.
What is How do you know how many calories to eat to lose weight on keto? To simplify it, you can use a keto macro calculator. There's a lot online. There's one on our site. And then adjust from there.
Adjust as
That's
you go.
just a guideline. It's not like in stone. You have to use those macros. Do what works for you. And you can adjust your macros weekly and figure it out.
Ox bile? Ox bile is something I did take when I first started doing keto because I was coming from mainly a vegetarian diet. And then I started doing keto, so it was a huge shift. And when you do a vegetarian diet, I think your endogenous bile production is lowered. So doing keto, you need a lot of bile to digest the fat. And so I did take a bile supplement, and I do think it helped. It was actually, I saw a Dr. Berg video, he recommended it, I took it, and it helped. So if you're having, you feel like you're having digestive problems, that maybe could help. For the rare sugar, I'm concerned if it becomes more digestible after the Maillard reaction. Maybe an idea for testing blood sugar with them is also after heat. That is interesting. Yeah, we should test that with one of them. That's a good idea. But we never really you get a Maillard reaction on the sugar alcohols. We usually just use them in baked goods.
Yeah. KetoConnect's calculator is by far the best I've used. Thank you. Are you saying that because it just gave you the macros you want? I miss drinking sweet iced tea. Do you have a good keto recipe for sweet iced tea? No, but you can get just like an iced tea. Like, doesn't McDonald's and stuff sell them and add stevia to it?
Would you recommend for a green supplement for more potassium? I would recommend it for the other things. I wouldn't be getting a green supplement just for the potassium. You can get potassium cheaper. You can just buy potassium citrate, even though it tastes terrible.
Or eat an avocado.
Greens powder should be if you want the actual micronutrients in those. What are your thoughts on Pyure? We already kind of covered this. Pyure is just stevia
Is it Pyure or Pure?
Pure, whatever. And stevia and erythritol mixed.
What can I do? Because I hate all the veggies on keto. I'm really worried about this. I've lost 16 pounds now.
How do you feel? You feel like everything's going good for you?
Wait, you hate all the veggies on keto? Or you like potatoes and stuff, you're saying, and corn. Why don't you just add cheese and butter to the veggies? Try mixing it up. There's a ton of recipes that you can make the veggies delicious. What about a salad with eggs and bacon and chicken and fatten it up? It's a transporter for fat.
No, she hates them. Oh, you use sugar replacements in stir fries. See, whenever we do those, whenever we sweeten a fried dish, we use stevia. What supplements are good on keto? You really just need to supplement electrolytes sometimes when you're first starting out. No supplements are really that necessary.
If you're eating good whole foods for the most part.
Yeah. Fish oil is probably at the top of the list.
What's your favorite salad dressing? Before really honing down and improving the way I eat, I would say just a blue cheese from the store, looking at the nutrition. But now if I ate a salad, I'd probably just use avocado oil or olive oil.
I like avocado oil and apple cider vinegar. Any good keto-friendly spots in Chicago? I think there's a Lou Malnati's. It's a really famous pizza place in Chicago. They make a keto pizza. They make a meat crust pizza.
Oh, cool.
I saw people order it online before.
When are you going to use the drone more? So Matt challenged himself to use it during this 4K challenge.
I have to use it in one of these days.
What is the difference between stevia and stevia extract?
Stevia is stevia extract.
Are you talking about liquid versus powder? What's the best brand of stevia? Is liquid better than powder? We've only ever used the liquid. We use the Better Stevia brand on Amazon.
Oh, we use Now Foods brand too, right?
Oh, is that Better Stevia Now Foods?
I think it is, yeah.
Oh.
It's a sausage crust pizza. Yeah, that's what it is. Have you guys ever used stevia ground powder? Oh, yeah, we do actually have that. We've never used it, though. Stevia ground powder.
We
it's
have
just
it?
pure stevia, yeah.
I don't know.
Can you turn a regular pizza into keto by simply eating only the toppings? Yeah, a lot of people do that. And it's good, like, in a pinch. It's not something I'm going out of my way to do. Like, I'm never ordering a Domino's pizza and just eating the toppings.
You could just microwave, like, tomato sauce and cheese in a bowl.
Yeah, I would rather do that. But yeah, like, if you're at a pizza party, if people still have
I've
pizza
done it at
parties-
work when I used to work. Are you still working on a keto cookbook? It's in the process of being completely made. We finished, like, writing it. Does doing keto and IF affect menstruation, like shorten it? For me, it has dramatically changed it and like shortened it. I have it for like a day and very, very light. It depends on the month. Like, I guess now that I'm doing more of a carnivore diet, oddly, I'm like having heavier periods, but it's nothing compared to pre-keto.
The powdered stevia has maltodextrin in it. Okay, so that's not the one I have. I have a pure powdered stevia, I
Which one are
think.
you talking about?
It's over there. We have never opened it.
Okay.
If it has maltodextrin in it, yeah, that's probably not ideal.
Use the liquid.
Yeah, we use the liquid. I tried pulling all of the pizza.
Off Pizza Huts and tried cooking it, and I was surprised how little it was. Yeah, a lot of it's bread.
Pizza Hut jams their pizza full of cheese, from what I remember.
It's also like a super thick crust.
Yeah.
It might have changed. It's been years since I've eaten it.
I can't believe I would just go to town on pizzas back in the day. Like, I would eat a whole pizza, no problem.
Yeah, me and my brother used to get our own like medium Domino's and watch a movie and eat them. It's the best.
Oh, I would always get at Domino's. I would get like the two combo, like the bread bowl and.
Now this is a competition of who ate the most pizza in their life.
I ate more pizza than you. In my
Yeah,
life.
you did for sure. How much sleep do y'all need to? I can't read.
How much sleep y'all need to all my G's in the chat? Great
Justin.
question.
Justin.
Great question, Justin. Was Justin the rapper too?
I don't know, but
Justin's bringing a lot to the table tonight. I have really been waking up early lately. I usually get like 7 to 8 hours though.
how often do you guys eat out? That's a good question.
More frequently lately. We got Five Guys yesterday. What else did we get? We went to Whole Foods? We've been out and about a little bit more, which I like.
But we don't, yeah, but not a lot.
Probably like 6 times a month at most.
At most. And that's because we just get a ton of Four Rivers barbecue.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it'd be like 1.
Every time I test my ketones, I'm 5 and above. I notice that you guys stay around 1.5 or lower. Is it bad to be that high in ketones? No, not necessarily. Are you, like, how long have you been doing keto? That's indicates a lot. Like, when you first get starting, they can get pretty high. I see some people even who have been doing it for a while get pretty high. I've never been, like, over maybe 3. I don't
Except
think.
when we took the ketone aid.
Yeah.
You know you're getting popular when you get porn spam. Good gravy.
ATL keto spots? Oh, Four Rivers barbecue is the bomb.
Mostly chicken options.
Get the fatty brisket.
Chicken options.
We also got
Oh, they have smoked wings.
Delia's sausage or whatever.
Delilah's?
Delilah.
Oh, Delia's. Yeah,
Delia's.
yeah. And then T-Max has really good wings. Taco Mac.
Yeah.
Is
This-
organic almond flour better than normal?
I don't know.
Don't.
Maybe.
There's no need.
Could you talk about tapioca flour? Tapioca flour is pretty high carb. There is
Yeah.
tapioca fiber, which a lot of people are using in these new
Products.
like the bars and stuff, the Quest bar type things. That seems to be okay, but tapioca flour is pretty high carb. How do you do carnivore diet without eating too much protein? Well, you eat fatty cuts of meat. I eat a bulletproof coffee in the morning.
You add butter.
You add a little butter.
Yeah, we do our own variation on it. We're not doing like the Sean Baker, just steak. Because he does no coffee. He does no nothing. He literally
does
just
is
steaks.
steak. He lives on steak.
So he's doing a high protein, but we're doing still the bulletproof coffee. I do some cheese.
We make more of an effort to get a higher fat content.
Yeah.
But you can get cuts of meat that have 70% calories from fat. Dr. Berg pushes a lot of organic and non-GMO for optimal nutrition. Yeah, he does. It's honestly like it's not hard to push organic and non-GMO because it's not like you're not going out on a limb. But yeah, just do your research on those things. I don't have a strong opinion either way. I'm not like only buying organic foods.
I drink 2 pots of coffee a day. Is that all right?
I mean, you have an addiction.
I think that's a personal.
I have an addiction too, and if I was drinking 2 pots of coffee a day, I would not be okay with that. So right now I'm reducing it down to 1 cup a day. Like, yeah, it's not great to be drinking that much coffee. Definitely at some point it does start affecting like your adrenal function. Bone marrow bulletproof coffee. What is that? That sounds delicious.
But you guys do not cover saccharin and maltodextrin effects. Help. So maltodextrin is a bulking agent. I feel like
maltodextrin has a glycemic index of like 110.
Yeah. So,
sugars is like 65.
Yeah. So maltodextrin's bad. I feel like you guys, yeah.
Saccharin we didn't test. I didn't even look into that. I kind of forgot about that one. That is what's used in.
What is it used in?
What is that? Is that in Sweet and Low? I forget what saccharin is used in.
Let me look.
How do you find 70-30 fat cuts of meat? I never see that at the store. So if you get a New York strip steak or a ribeye, those are generally like 60 to 70% fat. What I do is we buy a big, it's like a 13-pound cut, a whole cut, and it has a big fat cap on it at Costco, and it's only like $6 a pound. And then I cut them into steaks.
Saccharin is equal.
Saccharin isn't equal, okay.
What are some good snacks to get from Costco? They have like Cello Wisps, I think. Mm-hmm. They have snacks.
They have like the mozzarella cheese packets I like.
Mozzarella cheese. They have like the big brick of Kerrygold cheese.
What else do they have?
You get macadamia nuts. They have the big
macadamia
jar.
nuts. Oh, if you want to get the protein bars, they have a Quest bar knockoff that are cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, Costco has really good meat. They have a bunch of USDA prime meats in there. I want to get those one day. Every day I walk in there and I'm like, today's the day I'm getting like a prime ribeye. And then I go in and it's like $16 a pound and I don't do it. One day though. Why don't you like Five Guys? It just wasn't that good.
It wasn't good at all. The burger wasn't flavorful or like as juicy as it like other ones. There was zero flavor.
Yeah.
It was poorly wrapped. My toppings were I could go on about this.
What are the uses of gelatin other than cookies for keto? Jello. You can also use it in a sauce, like a wine reduction sauce or like a chicken gravy type of thing. And you can also use it in the same way as you use a collagen supplement. You can put it in your coffee and stuff. It has those similar benefits.
What's the best sweetener for coffee? We use liquid stevia.
Costco St. Louis rub cooked ribs are so good and no carbs per site. Yeah, I've been looking at those too. I've been wanting to get those. The pre-cooked ones, those do look really good. You need to go to a different Five Guys. We got to go pick up Remy and Julius now, though. Yeah. They're at daycare today.
All right, guys. This was really, really fun.
Yeah, so definitely check out the Sweetener video.
Our podcast with Primal Edge Health, Keto for Normies.
And we just posted the
Yesterday's
vlog. Check that out. Hey, Tyrone, what's up? Tyrone's been real quick to the comments. I think he's on the notification squad. He's like the first comment to every video. Thanks, Tyrone. We appreciate it.
Bye, guys.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching.